Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Kicking It with Kish. And we are about to tour this disaster that has happened after our first frost. Um, it is a disaster. I came out and looked a little bit before, and then I was like, let me go grab the camera so you guys could see. I've never, of course, first time gardener, so of course I would never see any of this before. But yeah, first time me seeing what it looks like when a plant actually dies from a frost, and that type of stuff. Also, first time actually working with a greenhouse and seeing my pros and cons. Not really with the greenhouse, but with like, I'll show you. So this is the greenhouse, and we've had some really high winds, and as you can see, it's leaning away from the house, so I do need to probably find something to kind of stake it to the house. But as you can see, before I even open the greenhouse, that stuff has fallen on the floor. So yeah, so everything has fallen. Good thing that you know what, let's start from in here as far as the frost, because the pepper plant still has green leaves on it. I'm not too worked up about these two because remember I said this is just the top and the other one is just the bottom, so not too worked up about it. My lemongrass actually is still good. The pepper plant in the back though looked like it suffered some frost. That was my not jalapeno, but banana plant. And my birds of paradise tree also looked like it suffered some frost damage. And the foxtails looks like they're okay. So I'm gonna leave this for here right now for a little bit until I get some help to fix this. But I don't know, this looks like it's not as strong. And yeah, I might have to find another way. Even though this was on there and this is pretty weighted, I might have to find another way to kind of like fix it. Probably put like a, I don't know, a rebar or something in the middle to keep it up. I'm not sure. But that is that for now. I'm gonna leave that open. So our lettuce look like they are great. And actually our lavender, which is surprising, it's growing new leaves, and the inside leaves are the one that has some issues. But so everything on the little smaller, I don't know what I need to call it, spinny, I don't know, mini stalk, because I don't want to say anything that's gonna be you know, but the one that's on this one, everything on here seems to be doing fine. Spinach and this I didn't cover at all. I didn't cover this part at all. Our beets are growing in. So yeah, everything on this side seems to be doing fine. Our strawberries, I also didn't cover. This is over it, but I left everything up. So strawberries also seems to be doing pretty fine. And we, like I said, we do have some strawberries in there, so I might have to pick those. And our citronella looked like it took a damage, but it's actually bouncing back because it was worse than this. It actually looked like this. So our citronella is bouncing back. Our carrots and I don't know why the big beets look like they took a little bit of a damage, frost damage. So the big beets look like they took a little bit of a damage. I'm pretty sure they'll bounce back. And our carrots, of course, are perfectly fine because they are cool tolerant or cool hardy plants. So let's look at up here. Now, I know we all should know that oh wait, hold on, let me go grab a bag. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to grab me a trash bag to get rid of a lot of the things that did not make it out here in the garden that was not covered. So our marigold, of course, didn't make it. Was this a zinnia? I think this was a zinnia. Zinnia did not make it. But surprisingly enough, the coriander is still growing. And these were not covered. Marigolds didn't make it. Our garlic is doing wonderful. Our nasturtiums, unfortunately, didn't make it. Yeah, none of the nasturtiums made it. This was covered, and this is a marigold and our zucchini. So none of them made it, even though we covered. So not a bad thing, because honestly the zucchini was literally just a project. I just wanted to see if I could have pushed the limit just a little bit to see if it was gonna, if I could have planted something around that time. So I know now not to plant it that late, and late meaning in September. September was too late. I was trying to get rid of or get away from not dealing with the squash vine borers, but you know, the frost came in and killed it. Between the frost and the powdery mildew, you know, it was really struggling. And our what's a small watermelon, sugar baby, our sugar baby also didn't make it, so it's okay. And I forgot to bring my hibiscus in, so they also didn't make it. So I think I'm just gonna pull all of these. Yeah, my other hibiscus didn't make it, and the other one over there didn't make it. So I'm gonna pull all of these. What is this? This is my Swiss chard. Looked like it took a little bit of damage. I did notice that this was not on top of it when I came out, because the wind actually blew it off. So I'm gonna either trim some of the leaves back. Yeah, I'm gonna trim some of the leaves back. And then my potatoes didn't make it either. So basically what I'm gonna do is clean up the garden. Oh, let me tell you guys what did make it though. Our broccoli and cabbage made it. They are definitely, of course, they're cold hardy vegetables, so yeah, they did make it. What I am gonna do, there was a marigold in there. I'm gonna pull that marigold out, and then that'll give them a lot more room to do what they need to do. And I'm gonna trim some of the green onions that's in there. So I'm gonna trim some of the green onions, and then hopefully, you know, if there's any pests around, it will me cutting the green onions, the scent of the onion will definitely deter them from coming into this area of the garden. So little short quick video, just wanted to let you guys see what made it and what didn't. And also this is like a small little video note to myself, what made it and what didn't. This is my broccoli, but it's really small and it's not doing anything, so it may be stunt. I don't know why, not sure why. I hope the dill isn't stunting my broccoli, but it's been small, so I'm not sure. But that is basically it for today. So thank you so much for kicking it with Kish, and that's it for today. I'm gonna harvest a few things, which is the onions, and I'm going to pull up some of those plants and clean up the bed a little bit. So until the next time, see you, and thank you so much for kicking it with Kish. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you think I probably don't need to pull certain things, I'm definitely gonna pull the squash, the zucchini, sorry, zucchini, squash, same thing. I'm definitely gonna pull those, and the marigolds. Hibiscus, I think, is supposed to be, hibiscus is not gonna be able to live, but besides those three things, if you see something that I pointed out that I was gonna pull that I shouldn't pull and it probably would bounce back, let me know. Okay, yeah, that's all I could say. I'm gonna leave the rest of the stuff for at least 3 more days, 2 to 3 more days. So if you guys could comment and let me know. If not, I'm gonna yank them up and start over in the spring. All right, so thank you for kicking it with Kish. Leave your leave your comments down below. I'll respond. Like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. So our harvest for today is some beautiful, basically bunching onions. So I'm gonna freeze these, and so we can have it to cook with our spices. So that's our harvest for today.